Think about a fighter pilot. 4 unmanned wingmen are flying alongside them. Imagine that pilot being able to direct one of those drones straight into the heart of enemy air defenses with a single command. The drone makes its own decisions, maneuvers on its own, conducts threat analysis, and only reports the results back to the pilot. This isn't a science fiction movie. This is what the XQ-58 Valkyrie is already doing in its testing phase today. Today, we're going to talk about why this drone is one of the Pentagon's most exciting projects, its technical specifications, and honestly, its limitations too. Now, when you hear military drone, you're probably thinking of platforms like the MQ-9 Reaper. Those are excellent systems, but they're fundamentally remotely piloted aircraft. There's an operator sitting somewhere, flying that drone with a joystick. The XQ-58 Valkyrie was designed with a completely different concept in mind. Developed by Kratos Defense, the Valkyrie is a pioneer of the Collaborative Combat Aircraft, or CCA concept. The basic idea is this: this drone wasn't designed to replace a fighter jet on its own. It was designed to fly alongside an F-35 or an F-22 in coordination with it. The pilot makes the primary decisions, but the Valkyrie has its own situational awareness through its artificial intelligence. In other words, the pilot doesn't need to issue commands to it every single second. Let's talk numbers for a bit, because this is where things get interesting. The Valkyrie is approximately 30 feet long with a wingspan of around 27 feet, so it's a bigger platform than you might think. It flies on a single turbofan engine, and while it's not supersonic, it can reach high subsonic speeds. Its range, according to open sources, is around 3,000 nautical miles, which provides serious operational depth. But what's really striking is the price. Think about the figures the Pentagon pays for a 5th-generation fighter jet. The unit cost of an F-35 is roughly north of $80 million. The Valkyrie's target unit cost is approximately $2 to $3 million. That means you can field a whole lot more platforms for the same budget. And let's be upfront about this. That low cost also means attritable, meaning if a Valkyrie gets shot down by enemy air defenses, what you've lost is a $3 million drone, not an $80 million aircraft, and a priceless pilot's life. It's simple math, but it's the kind of math that completely changes the economics of war. Now let's look at the AI side, because this is the heart of the project. In 2023, during tests conducted under DARPA's ACE program, the Valkyrie successfully performed autonomous air combat maneuvers. The Skyborg Autonomy Core system operates as the brain of this platform. Artificial intelligence handles fundamental tasks like flight control, navigation, and sensor management. But let's not get carried away here. As of right now, the Valkyrie is not a fully independent system that makes its own decisions and fights on its own. A human is still in the loop. Critical moments like the decision to open fire require human authorization. That's the official policy of the US Department of Defense. So we're still a long way from Terminator scenarios, and frankly, that's a good thing. So why does this matter so much right now? The answer is pretty clear. Great power military competition is heating up again, and one of the most critical arenas of that competition is autonomous systems. We know that China is aggressively working on its own loyal wingman programs. Russia is also trying to develop similar concepts. The Valkyrie and the CCA program that follows it are a direct product of the United States' effort to maintain its technological edge in this space. If you look at the Air Force's plans, they're aiming to build a fleet of hundreds of these types of autonomous wingman platforms over the next decade. In the Increment 1 phase, more advanced CCA platforms will come online, building on the Valkyrie's technology. Companies like Boeing and Anduril have been selected as the prime contractors for this program. At the end of the day, the XQ-58 Valkyrie isn't a war-changing weapon all by itself, but the concept it represents, low-cost, semi-autonomous, AI-powered combat drones that operate in coordination with manned platforms, is going to shape the future of aviation.